Is transhumanism, the evolution of physical limitations with technology inside the human body, something that can affect our spiritual evolution and growth?
It can, yes. So it's important to be mindful of that. It depends on how it's done, but it can. Understand, your nervous system utilizes electrical impulses to communicate with all the cells in the body. Electricity is, in many ways, a type of carrier energy. So spiritualized energies from higher dimensions will use the electricity of the nervous system to be able to communicate information to the system, to the cells, to the centers. And if a being is overly augmented to the point where the technology is producing greater levels of electrical output than the organic system, it can, in a sense, create a numbing effect to some of those spiritualized energies. We're not saying this is the case with every electrical technology that is perhaps implanted into a person, because that can be done in a way that does not really interfere with the idea of receiving spiritualized information. But if it is overly done, and in a sense, it overrides the body's own electrical system, it can numb those things out, because instead of being aware of your own organic connection, you become then more aware of the technology within the system. So that is something you're all beginning to sort out now, because as you know, you're moving into what has been called the age of Aquarius, which is the blending of science, technology, and spirituality. That's why all these things are coming up now, because you are moving into a new eon where these conversations are in many ways required, so you can move into that new eon with grace, with flow, and with your preference being honored. So all types of things may occur as you move forward. The idea is you're the one driving the ship. It's never a corporation. It's never a person. It's never a thing outside of you, even though media may attempt to convince you otherwise. It's none of those things. It's you. So if you do not prefer those types of realities for yourself, you do not have to accept them. You do not have to choose them. You can say no thank you, and you can demonstrate your no thank you in all types of constructive, positive, life-affirming ways. So use your imagination here to create the timeline you prefer. Remember, you're moving through the splitting prism of parallel realities. And as you continue to raise your frequency, you will become aware of all types of things that perhaps in the past you did not even believe were possible. Ultimately, it is through your own vibrational alignment and how you choose to represent that that will determine how you shift and how you move through that splitting prism. So have fun with this. This is not meant to be scary, even though it might look that way to some of you. Remember, it's all just a waking dream. In other words, while the experience of physical reality in a sense is real, it is still malleable, just like your dream world is. Therefore, if you know how to work with subtle energy, because everything is made of subtle energy, you can more easily shift through the different parallel realities in a way that you prefer.